I know I've traveled a lot, and I've had a lot of chances to stay places, and I have stayed in some places for a long time. But I've always been a Canadian citizen. I've never been another citizen of anywhere else, even though I love the USA. By the way, my messages, they're already great.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to our channel, your ultimate hub for celebrity news and insights. Today, we're diving deep into the life and times of the legendary Neil Young. From his humble beginnings to his staggering earnings, we're unraveling it all. But before we embark on this musical journey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Let's roll with the godfather of grunge. Now, you might be wondering, where does this rock and roll Hall of Famer spend his money? Well, let's take a look at his hobbies and interests. First off, it's no secret that Neil Young is a massive fan of model trains. Yes, you heard that right. This rock icon has a soft spot for the miniature locomotives. He's been collecting them since he was a kid, and his collection is now worth a small fortune. He even co-founded a company called Lionel LLC, which specializes in model trains. So it's safe to say that a good chunk of his earnings goes towards his train hobby. But that's not all. Neil Young is also a passionate environmentalist. He spent a significant amount of his wealth supporting environmental causes. In 1985, he co-founded the Bridge School, an educational organization for children with severe speech and physical impairments. He also organizes the annual Bridge School Benefit Concert, which has raised millions for the school. One of Neil Young's most important hobbies is collecting cars. We will definitely show and tell them at the end of the video. And of course, we can't talk about Neil Young without mentioning music. He's invested heavily in his music, not just in terms of creating it, but also in preserving its quality. He's a strong advocate for high-quality audio and has even developed his own high-resolution music player, the Pono Player. Well, let's move on from hobbies to his relationships and overall personal life. Now, while we know him for his incredible music, his personal life has been just as eventful and inspiring. Neil Young, born in Toronto, Canada, has had a life filled with love, loss, and everything in between. His first significant relationship was with actress Carrie Snodgrass. The two met when Carrie was cast in Young's film Journey Through the Past. Their relationship was a whirlwind, resulting in the birth of their son Zeke, who was later diagnosed with cerebral palsy. This experience deeply influenced Young's music and life, inspiring him to create the album Tonight's the Night. In 2004, Carrie Snodgrass passed away. At that time, she was no longer in a relationship with Neil Young. After his relationship with Snodgrass ended, Young married Peggy Morton, a waitress he met in a diner. They tied the knot in 1978, and their love story spanned over 3 decades. Peggy was not just his wife, but also his muse, inspiring many of his songs. They had 2 children together, Ben and Amber, both of whom were born with disabilities. Young's experiences as a father to children with special needs led him to co-found the Bridge School, an educational organization for children with severe physical impairments and complex communication needs. Unfortunately, after 36 years of marriage, Young and Peggy divorced in 2014. Peggy Morton passed away in 2019, 5 years after her divorce from Young. Despite their separation, Young paid tribute to his late ex-wife on his website, the Neil Young Archives, acknowledging the beautiful life they built together and the incredible children they raised. He wrote a touching message, expressing his sadness and love for Peggy and recognizing the profound impact she had on his life. It was a difficult time for Young, but he found love again with actress Daryl Hannah. The two were rumored to be together for a few years before they finally tied the knot in 2018. Throughout his life, Young has faced many personal challenges, including health issues and the loss of close friends. But despite these hardships, he has remained resilient, channeling his experiences into his music and using his platform to advocate for causes close to his heart. In an interview, Young revealed that one of his greatest fears is losing Hannah. Given his past experiences with loss, it's understandable that he would be fearful of losing someone he loves so deeply. In his own words, Young described Hannah as his soulmate and expressed his gratitude for their connection. But what about the money? How much of it does the singer have left? Neil Young, the Canadian-born singer-songwriter, has been a prominent figure in the music industry for over 5 decades. His unique blend of folk, rock, and country music has earned him a legion of fans worldwide, and it's no surprise that his talent has translated into significant financial success. So, how did Neil Young make his money? Well, the majority of his wealth comes from his music career. He's released an impressive 39 studio albums with hits like Heart of Gold, Old Man, and Rockin' in the Free World. These songs, along with many others, have not only made a lasting impact on the music world, but have also contributed significantly to his earnings. Young's income streams don't stop at album sales, though. He's been a prolific touring artist with countless shows and performances under his belt. Touring is often a major source of income for musicians, and Neil Young is no exception. His live performances have drawn massive crowds, generating substantial revenue over the years. But that's not all. Young has also made money through his work as a filmmaker and actor. He's directed several films including Journey Through the Past, Rust Never Sleeps, and Greendale. Additionally, he's made appearances in films like Human Highway and Dead Man. These ventures into the world of film have added another layer to his financial portfolio. Now, let's talk numbers. Showbiz Net Worth estimates that Neil Young's net worth is around $200 million. This substantial fortune is a testament to his enduring popularity and the timeless appeal of his music. Now let's talk about real estate. If you're a Neil Young fan, you're probably curious to know where the rock icon's house is located. First off, it's no surprise that Neil Young has an impressive real estate portfolio. With a career spanning over 5 decades, he's earned himself a comfortable lifestyle, to say the least. One of his most notable properties is his secluded ranch in La Honda, California, which he purchased back in 1970. Nestled in the Santa Cruz Mountains, the ranch spans over 1,400 acres and includes a beautiful redwood forest. It's the perfect retreat for Neil to escape the hustle and bustle of the music industry and find inspiration for his songwriting. But that's not all, folks. Neil also owns a stunning oceanfront property in Kauai, Hawaii. The house, which he bought in 2014, sits on a cliff overlooking the Pacific Ocean and features breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape. With its lush greenery and tranquil atmosphere, it's no wonder why Neil chose this spot as one of his homes. Now, let's talk about Neil's primary residence. He currently lives in a beautiful estate in Redwood City, California, which he purchased in 2016. The property spans over 3 acres and includes a spacious main house, a guest house, and a recording studio. It's the perfect place for Neil to work on his music and spend time with his family. But Neil's real estate ventures don't stop there. He also owns a historic building in San Francisco, which he purchased in 1978. The building, known as the Guthrie Building, was once home to the famous folk singer Woody Guthrie. Neil renovated the building and turned it into a recording studio and office space for his record label, Reprise Records. Let's be honest, Neil Young's real estate portfolio is as impressive as his music career. Now, as promised at the beginning of the video, let's talk about Neil's car collection. In general, the singer has so many cars that we can talk about them for a long time, but we will show you only his main cars, which he loves very much. One of his most prized possessions is a 1953 Pontiac hearse, which he affectionately named Mort. Young bought Mort in 1963 for $300, and it's been a part of his life ever since. He even mentioned Mort in his song Long May You Run, which is a tribute to his cars. But Mort isn't the only vehicle that's caught Young's eye over the years. He's also the proud owner of a 1947 Buick Roadmaster, a 1948 Buick Roadmaster hearse, a 1950 Buick Roadmaster, and a 1959 Lincoln Continental Mark IV. Each of these classic cars holds a special place in Young's heart, and he's been known to take them out for a spin from time to time. Young's love for cars goes beyond just collecting them. He's also a passionate advocate for clean energy and has worked to convert some of his classic cars to run on alternative fuels. In fact, he even co-founded a company called LinkVolt, which aimed to create an electric powertrain for classic cars. While the company ultimately didn't succeed, it's clear that Young is committed to finding ways to make his love for cars more sustainable. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching it with us, but hey, don't stop now. We've got more awesome videos for you to check out. Keep exploring and have fun.